What's up, fight fans? This is Kurt DeVille with Counterpunch Boxing News, and I have some new news concerning Tyson, the Gypsy King Fury, and Eddie Hearn. Get this. Tyson Fury is called a genius by who? Eddie Hearn. Eddie Hearn calls Tyson Fury a genius in response to his comments about coming out of retirement to fight Alexander Usyk or Anthony Joshua. Eddie Hearn has branded Tyson Fury a genius, of course, and he has insisted that he's quite the sport for good and said it would be a sad day if he ever returns for big money. However, not long after making these remarks, Fury has also claimed that he would be willing to return if he was offered $500 million. And he is now saying that he is willing to fight for free should he win his rematch with Alexander Usyk August 20th. In reaction, AJ's promoter Eddie Hearn said this: "He's a genius, Tyson Fury, because no one ever really questions what he says. On one hand, he says, just gotta pay him $500 million to come out of retirement. And in the next sentence, he says he'll fight AJ for free on pay-per-view. I mean, it's absolutely brilliant. The only way that Tyson Fury is going to fight again is for a bucket load of money. And Tyson Fury will go to Timbuktu or Mars for a bucket load of money." So it means, it doesn't mean, or it really doesn't matter what he says about free tickets and stuff like that. The man who doesn't quit, have the mind he goes, that is amazing. Tyson Fury wants to fight for free. What a guy, what a guy. Now, anyone with a brain cell will know that Tyson Fury will only fight again if he gets a shitload of money. The Usyk fight will not generate that kind of money that the AJ fight would. And I would never, ever let one of my fighters go in a fight for free. Tyson Fury versus Anthony Joshua is not the biggest fight in boxing. It's the biggest fight ever in the history of the sport. And I will make sure that we do the right job for him. Joshua. Tyson Fury will want to milk every dollar out of that fight that is necessary. Let me counterpunch. You got to love the sarcasm of Eddie Hearn. Brilliant. But it makes perfect sense. Eddie Hearn worked for Anthony Joshua. So it's his job and his business for Anthony Joshua prize fighting to get prize money. And if he's not getting prize money, he's not doing his job. Counterpunch. So what Eddie said was, okay, you think that I'm going to not do my job to see Tyson Fury fight for free, knowing damn well he just said $500 million or pounds or whatever. Half a billion, basically. That's what that is, right? Well, it depends if it's 500 million pounds. It's over that amount. So if that's what it's going to be, that's what he wants. Tyson Fury also said that, hey, you put a price on anything. You can't say, I'm going to put a price on anything, or anything comes with a price, or for a price rather, and then say, hey, I'll do it for free. No. Okay? That's an oxymoron. That's a total contradiction. In fact, that's one of the biggest contradictions that Tyson Fury said. Unless he didn't donate that money and he pulled the Amber Heard. Right? So, but other than that, yeah. 500 million bait. Give me that money. And it said, fuck it, I'll fight him for free. And it sounds like, and we know Tyson Fury has many faces. You know, I think he says whatever's on his mind at the time. And I will say this about Tyson Fury. There will only be one Tyson Fury. Because like Eddie Hearn said, Tyson Fury will say whatever the hell he says and nobody questions it. Because he says so many different random, highly extreme things to the point it's like, yo, what are we going to get this day from Tyson Fury? I'll tell you what's brilliant about Tyson, okay? What makes Tyson Fury so brilliant is the fact that he's unpredictable. Anybody unpredictable will always keep you guessing. Anybody that always keeps you guessing can always tell you something that piques interest. Okay? The day Tyson Fury becomes predictable is the day that you stop wanting to see or hear what Tyson Fury has to say. Regardless of what anybody says, as big of a contradiction as the things that he says, you always are tuned in and interested of what comes out of his mouth because you never know. It's exciting. It's always fresh. Okay, so being contradicting is exciting. You know what I mean? Because that's Tyson. What's Tyson going to say today? What? Okay, that's going to be the new news. And Tyson Fury delivers the new news. Okay, but I'm with Eddie Hearn. He's not going to fight Anthony Joshua for free. And then if he does really want to fight Anthony Joshua, why the fuck would he ever want to fight Joshua for free? You know what I mean? Like, let's say Anthony Joshua says, sure, I'll do it because I'm getting 100 million pounds a year anyway. So I'll fight you for free. But it's going to be on that platform, right? Because this is his last fight with Sky. So he could do that. Let's say that could be worked out and he fights him for free and then Tyson Fury gets knocked out. I mean, you know what I mean? Like, you would willing to get beat by a guy that you were willing to fight for free. I find that hard to believe myself. So we just have to wait for the next time or the next amount that he puts on a fight with Anthony Joshua, especially if he wins. But anyway, you guys tell me what you think of Eddie Hearn calling Tyson Fury absolutely brilliant. Of course, please subscribe. And you guys been Counterpunch. Peace!